Hi guys, sorry for the wait. You know that mod I mentioned in my last video, NPC control? Well, I've been trying to work on a video for that, and I totally jinxed myself because, like, even though the mod has been outdated since like 2020, like for me, it has been working perfectly fine, seemed completely video worthy, but now it definitely is not working for me. It is crashing my game. I had to get rid of it. But yeah, that's the bummer because I was like, so what kind of video do I make for you guys now? Especially since I relied so heavily on NPC control, like I wasn't even sure what I was gonna do in my save file now. But I thought about it, and I think that this video will be my new game plan for dealing with these random townies popping up. And I found a new mod that does the same thing that NPC control did, well, kind of did. Like, it lets us assign jobs and careers to townies, so it's actually pretty cool and very easy. So I wanted to go over that, and yeah, this is my face. I didn't know what to put on screen while I was talking, so I thought to just record myself. I kind of regret it, but let's just get to the video. Alrighty, let's start with these random new sims being generated whenever you load into lots in your game. This process that I currently am doing is a pain if you aren't very into create a sim, because we're going to be doing a good amount of it, but it will be spread out, so hang in there for a minute while I explain. Okay, so we load into a lot, and when you first start working on your save file, or any new game in general, there's bound to be a newly generated townie strolling about. You know they're a random townie when they aren't an EA sim that comes with the base game and packs, and if you haven't created the sim yourself. Usually they're dressed funky and have an interesting name. So we have Amy Maida here, who isn't a pre-made sim, and I didn't make them, but now they're occupying my save file because the game deemed them necessary. Fine, whatever. But I want my save file to be all mine, so I want this random new sim to become my own, so we're going to give her a little makeover. Before we head into create a sim, we have to put in a cheat. So let's use testing cheats true, and then we're going to put in cast.full-edit mode. Now we can shift click the sim and click modify in cast. First off, I like to get rid of everything about them. I erase their name, delete their traits and aspiration, remove their randomly generated outfit and hair, and then I could go in and start making this sim my own. A lot of the time these random sims will have jobs or roles, like for instance, Amy Maida is a B-list celebrity, which is cool because now I know I will be giving this sim a celebrity vibe makeover. And this goes for whatever role, like if they're a bartender, I'll give them a makeover thinking that the sim has a job at a bar. If they don't have a role, that's fine too. We just have to imagine some sort of backstory that will help keep us inspired while giving them a cast makeover. Well, that's what I like to do, because like I talked about in my last video about making townies, I get bored so easily in create a sim. I feel like I need to know who the sim is in order to come up with 7 whole outfits, traits, an aspiration, and a name. If you want to know more about my create a sim process, I'll link my last video down below. Remember the cast.full-edit mode cheat we typed in? Because of that, we are able to change everything about the sim. If we don't put in that cheat, we would only be able to change their clothes, and everything else, their age, gender, appearance, voice, and traits would be locked. So don't forget to put in testing cheats true, and then cast.full-edit mode. So we give this random sim a complete makeover, give them their voice and the traits and aspiration, and of course a name. Now this randomly generated B-list celebrity is a sim made by me, and I'll recognize them walking around my save file. I even click save household so I can upload the sim to my gallery or use them in another save. So I like giving these randomly generated sims makeovers while I play. So like every time one loads onto the lot, I quickly pop in to create a sim and edit them right then and there. Another way to do this is in manage worlds. So you could go to manage households, other households, and then scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll see all the random sims that have been added to your game. Here you click them and then you have the option to edit them and create a sim. And you could just do a whole batch of makeovers at once if you'd rather not do them as you come across them while you're playing. I personally am not a huge fan of doing it this way just because I feel like it's overwhelming looking at all these sims I have to give a makeover. That's a lot of time to spend in cast and I'll probably burn out quicker. Plus, if you don't already have cast full edit mode on, you won't be able to add the cheat from manage worlds. You'll have to load into the game as a household to turn the cheat on. As you play your save file and more sims are generated, you should eventually have enough in your world where the game won't need to generate as many sims. So it's a lot of casts in the beginning, but eventually you'll catch up and all the sims in your save file, generated or not, will be your own.
Zombo?
Okay, now I'll go over this mod called Assign NPC Roles by Zero. I actually got the tip on this mod from one of my commenters on my last video, so thanks for that. But this mod is updated and a great replacement for giving townies roles and careers. To get this mod, it will be linked down below, but you could also Google Assign NPC Roles by Zero, and it's the first link that pops up. Okay, don't be like me who got scared away at first by seeing the mod require something called XML injector. It's really not as complicated as it sounds. Watch. First, we download the XML injector. Click this link and it will take you to the download page. Now click download and you'll find a script and package file. Add both to your mods folder. Now we have to test the mod to make sure it's working. Load into your game and simply click on a mailbox and you'll see XML injector test. Click that and a notification should pop up saying this mod is installed correctly. Great! Now close your game. Head back to your mods folder and you can delete the XML injector test package file. Leave the script file in your mods folder, delete the test file. Now let's get back to Zero's Assign NPC Roles mod download page. Scroll down to the bottom of the post and you'll see an attached package file called No Random Assign Jobs. Go ahead and click to download it. Now grab the newly downloaded mod and throw it in your mods folder. Perfect. Also, I'll be using a very small part of MC Command Center by Deadpool, which I'm assuming most of you have already. It's like the most popular Sims 4 mod. But just in case you don't, go ahead and go to deaderpool-mccc.com. I'll link it down below. And then you click MCCC Downloads and download the first file under Release. Now, this mod is so powerful and does so many things, so it comes with a bunch of script and package files. Make sure you drag all of them into your mods folder. Again, we'll only be using a very small part of this mod today, but it's important you put everything in your mods folder. Okay, we're finally done with the hard part of downloading mods. We're all set to load up the game. In-game, to give a townie a role or career, it's actually very easy. Go ahead and make sure you have cheats on, testing cheats true, and now you can shift click on the sim you want to assign a job, and then you'll see the option Assign NPC Role, and then a bunch of options pop up, and you have access to most of the roles and careers that townies in your save file can have. You know that list I made in my last video, the one with all the jobs listed for you? This is where you could go through the menus and easily pick what role you want the sim to play. Just click through the menus and you'll find so many different options. You can even pick what level the sim is in that career. And it's even updated for cottage living. You can reassign the mayor or pub owner. This mod is so cool. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell if anything has changed when you click a role for your townie. The only thing that happens is your selected sim has something queued up for a moment, and once you press play, the action goes away and it seems like nothing has changed. This is when we use MC Command Center. Go ahead and click the townie, click the MC Command Center option, and then a summary of that townie pops up. At the bottom of the summary, you'll see career and the job you're currently assigned, and the job you picked should be listed. Congrats, you did it. These jobs are randomly assigned to townies, so you can check to see if any sim has a job by doing this. And then you're either able to give them a job or change the job they have by shift-clicking the sim and clicking the Assign NPC Role option. Keep in mind, even though you may select a sim to have a certain job, there is a chance they still won't be the sim loaded onto the lot to play that role. The game makes many sims have the same role, like there will be a handful of sims assigned a stall vendor job, and any of those sims could possibly be loaded onto your lot. So even though, let's say you just gave a townie a bartending job and you go to the lot with the bar, any sim that has been randomly assigned a bartending job could show up, not just a sim you purposely chose for that job, which is annoying. But what you can do is this. Let's say that you have a townie that's currently a DJ. When you do not want that said sim to be a DJ, all you have to do is shift click, assign NPC role, and then pick something better suited for them. Now, they won't immediately step down from being a DJ. You will have to go to Manage Worlds and then load back onto the lot for them to leave the DJ booth. And then another sim with a DJ role will eventually walk in to replace them. And this goes for any NPC role. You can just repeat this process until you're satisfied with the sims that are assigned those certain jobs. It's annoying to do this if you're actually trying to play the game, but if you're making a save file and you want your world to be running the way you want, this surely will help make it happen. And that's it. Super easy. Well, at least assigning jobs is easy. All the create a sim from earlier is kind of tiring, for me at least. But this is it. This is my new game plan now that NPC control mod is broken. I want to apologize for promoting a broken mod in my last video, but I hope this video makes up for that and helps you on your journey of creating a Sims 4 save file. Hi again. Okay, so as I finish this video up, I actually have found a solution to all these random townies popping up so we won't have to do as much create a sim. So it's actually just adjusting some settings in MC Command Center. It's pretty easy. So I think my next video will be on that because all this create a sim is really killing me. It's killing me. But yeah, so my next video will be on that. So hope you guys stick around for that. But until then, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you know when my next video comes out. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon with a solution to these random townies. Bye guys.